Ready to sleep.
That is all our audience after watching our
I
episode,
guess,
or even before they start watching the episode, yawning.
Shit,
Or
man.
maybe it's a compliment.
Yes.
They're just relaxing listening to our episode.
Yeah, you can relax and just enjoy our podcast.
Oh, I'm sleepy.
Okay.
I haven't got enough sleep.
It's about to be 12 a.m. for me, and I'm guessing it's going to be 12:30 p.m. for you guys.
Yes.
It's good afternoon for both of you.
Good afternoon.
Yes.
Welcome back, boys.
Welcome back. And audience, welcome back to Wicked Games.
Finally, 50th episode, we decided to record. After a long wait.
Siddharth and I had huge ideas and a lot of plans for this, but I think we should still execute all of them in course of time.
Soon, yes.
Maybe putting too much pressure on a milestone episode. Just the 50th episode. Congratulations to the three of us.
Yes.
I think we should still execute all those ideas in the course of time, because there's always going to be a 100th episode.
Yeah,
definitely. Yes.
Because there's the huge ideas. I don't think Vishnu knows them. He needs to be a little.
It's to open WhatsApp.
Yeah, exactly. If he opens
only Hinge opens. Only Hinge opens, not WhatsApp. So what?
In the beginning, he used to always write swiper because by desperation. Now his standards have grown so high that he swipes left more than right now.
What?
What do you do, Vishnu? Do you swipe left or do you swipe right on Hinge?
No, man. See, when you apply for a job, you don't look at the job. You just apply. Okay? So that's what I'm doing. Understand? Every day.
You're saying
Hey, yo.
Being in a relationship is equivalent to
no, I'm just
no. So you're saying, okay, you basically are saying that you're still
not comparing. I'm just
you're still
saying
desperate. You're still desperate.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
You would not say no to an interview, and a job. So you want. Just you may reject. You
could also say no to an interview. You can also say yes to an interview while you have a job. So are you saying you're open to cheating?
No.
It started off as a really good metaphor, but now it's just breaking apart.
That's how you have. It's because how you guys interpreted it. What are you like?
It's fine. It's okay.
Yeah.
Vishnu's still slow, guys. Vishnu's still desperate. Siddharth is still only half visible in the video.
Come on, bye.
Every other.
Hey, you guys know it's just me and my massager nowadays, so just
Oh God, bro!
I was gonna wait until you bring it up, but fine. Yes, Vishnu, do you want to please show us how that massager works? Can you please show us what the original intent for that massager is and what?
Okay.
And why did it come from down below? That is, I'm not curious.
Because it's
on the audience. I want the audience to know.
Okay. See, so this is meant for my neck. Okay, not my neck, but it's for my dad. And then once you turn it on, massages your neck. Thing is, it doesn't fit my neck because it's not for me. It's for my dad. It's for him.
Yeah, because you have a big neck. Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah. Okay. So then I thought, okay, this is how it works. Okay, I know it's weird. Okay. Hold on.
Triggers all kinds of phobias in my head.
Okay. Let me tell you something. Yes. Let me tell you something.
That's the guy's
you can.
What are you doing? Is he like promoting? Is he just putting a sales pitch for that product?
I think so.
I don't want to see that product.
Just a question. I know whose will fit in this. Just say. Asking. It's only for your leg. Okay, not the. Yeah.
Okay, quickly moving on from that. Quickly.
I'm still trying to convince you guys.
Quickly
but
to
yeah.
address why it took so long is because there are multiple reasons. This time it's not just because we couldn't find a common time to record. It was more of we were putting it off because it was the 50th episode and we really wanted to do something big. And Siddharth and I had a lot of ideas. We had so many ideas that we wanted to execute. And then we just kept putting it off, saying, we'll do it, we'll do it, we'll do it. And then we just couldn't find the right circumstances to tie everything and knit everything together and make it possible. And we just realized maybe we were just putting too much pressure on recording the 50th episode because there'll obviously be more milestones on the way. So, and we came to this realization a little late, and that is why we're recording the episode now because it's possible. And this is actually very quick. All of us has responded. We were like, we'll record it, and then we started recording in like 30 minutes. What do we have planned for this episode? It's going to be a very quick, small episode, but it's obviously going to be a little niche because we're going to be talking about a few movies that have come up in the recent month. And very quickly, you guys already know what we're going to talk about. It's HIT3, the third case, or HIT, the third case. Man, I have a lot of things to say as well, and Siddharth and I will probably be in a lot of agreement in this episode. But I just saw how excited Siddharth was, so I want Siddharth to take it away. Like, tell me.
Crazy, man.
I think I've said a few things already, but I haven't heard anything from you. So you should, tell me. What do you think? What did you think about it?
So I want to start talking about Nani first, then I'll move on to Hit 3 and why I feel Hit 3 is a very important film. So if you look at it from 2025, from this in this year especially, I'm especially talking about Tollywood only. So Tollywood has been having a very slump, like a very bad year. Even a lot of people that I follow, uh, the distributors also, they're not having a good time. And like all the chain, there's a full chain, right, in cinema. There's distributors and then the collectors and the producers and the investors. So nobody's making money because of the uh, lack of
good content,
audiences
good cinema
turning up to theaters, which is in return related to the bad content that is coming up and that is being provided from the industry.
Yep.
So it's a proper circle. Enter Nani, right? Enter Nani. He's the torch bearer. I am not even exaggerating one bit because before Hit 3, he had a campaign for Court, is one of the film that he was producing, starring Priyadarshi. And yes, Court, very excited. And it was quite gutsy of him to say on the pre-release day of Court that if you guys don't like Court, please don't watch Hit 3.
Yeah.
That was quite ballsy for an actor to come on stage and say it publicly that if you don't like Court, the film that I'm producing, please don't watch the next film. And you should have seen Silas. She was just like, brother, why are you saying
Why are you doing this to me? I just want to like interrupt you for a second. When he said that, it reminded me so much of Vijay Devarkonda. But when Vijay Devarkonda said it, it felt like, what a ballsy guy, like seems very edgy about the things he's saying, that's why he became a sensation. But when Nani said it, even though it sounded like what something Vijay would say, when I heard Nani say it, I'm like, oh, so we're really getting a good movie then. Like sure we're getting a good movie. With Vijay, we was like, we'll see what the fuck will happen to this guy now. He's gonna get fucked.
Vijay will be like, okay, we'll see what happens.
On the first day, and then we couldn't find seats. We only found the first row seats. We sat like this, and we were looking at the screen like this. The whole thing was this big.
Yes.
You watched an IMAX, but in the front.
No, it was just a small screen. It was not an IMAX.
Oh, okay.
It was just a small screen, but it was the starting row. It was the first most row. Obviously going to be.
It's magic, bro.
It was good.
It's too good.
And just the fact that people like I would obviously go, but then I even went with my cousin and my sister-in-law. So even for them to actually sit down, my sister-in-law was pregnant. So for even for the both of them to say, okay, let's go watch Court State versus Nobody, that is not, it's not being held by really, really great artists. Like they're not famous artists, they're
Correct.
great artists, sorry. They're not
Yeah,
famous
they're great.
artists.
Yeah,
But
mad performance.
yeah, it's not a star vehicle. So
Yeah, like Starlet
Nan,
movie. It's not
yeah,
a Starlet movie.
exactly.
Only
So
Nani
Nani
is
was the
thinking right.
only backing and confidence that
Yeah,
gave every person in a household to go and say, yes,
yeah,
let's go watch this movie. Let's go sit in
bro.
the
Yeah,
first row and watch this movie, even though we don't have
definitely.
tickets.
Dasara. And then man does Hainan after that. And after that,
Yes,
he does Saripoda
Saripoda
Sanivaram.
Sanivaram.
And then he comes and does Hit 3. Bro,
Bro, Saripoda
like you
Sanivaram
see,
is just my
that
favorite
is the
film.
best.
It's
Favorite,
it's
all-time
it's
favorite.
not just a favorite film I have of Nani's. It's in my entire life
Yeah,
my
favorite,
favorite
all-time
film.
game. Yeah, all-time, yes.
Everyone has their top four on Letterboxd. My top four has
Correct.
changed now.
Yeah,
It has Saripura Sanivaram on it.
definitely.
Bro,
Same, same, same.
it's a good
Bro,
film.
that film, banger, bro. Banger and that music, oh my God. Bro,
Oh
Jake
my god.
Vijay was on
Bro,
steroids,
Bijoy
bro, when
was,
he was
bro.
doing
I don't
the.
know what Bijoy smoked
Wow,
before
bro.
scoring that.
I
Like
feel like every
amazing.
composer, when they hear, oh, it's Nani's project, they
They
go
just want to
all
give it
guns
all.
blazing. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, they just go
Yeah.
like, okay, fine, we have to do this
Man,
shit,
bro, Paradise and
bro.
Nani though. Okay, we'll talk about that. Oh my god, let's
Yes.
just
Yeah, yeah.
look
So
at that.
crazy shit. So yeah, just wanted to mention how and props to him for actually providing such variety of content and backing young talent. And all the films that I've mentioned, they're like either first timers or their second or third film. And speaking about hit, that movie. Oh my god, bro.
It's all Nani. I don't know why you said I'll talk about Nani first and then talk about It 3 because It 3 is Nani.
It
Yeah,
three,
yeah,
yeah.
actually, yeah.
It's
It's
very
it's
rare.
his show, bro.
Yeah,
It's
it's very
Nani's
rare.
show.
Yeah, it's very rare when you say the protagonist, like the lead actor, is like not the only, but he's the good part of the movie. Rest of it was May, is translated as a compliment. Usually, when people say that,
Yeah,
it's a negative thing. They're like, oh, he was the only thing. What was the only thing good in the movie? Everything was
yeah.
bad. But
No,
in this,
no,
it's a compliment. Like he actually
no.
worked, like he lived and breathed in that soul. Like there are issues
Arjun
with the film,
Sarkar.
but I feel like this is one kind of film that you can just overlook all of that very easily.
Yeah, yeah. So
This is beautiful.
100 on 100, bro. Like theatrical experience. First day I went mental,
You
bro.
did,
Like
you did.
as a Nani
I
fan, I got full meals. I
I
got
thought
full meals.
you'd go and watch retro. I thought you'd go and watch retro.
No, I wanted to. I wanted to
Hmm,
go for a marathon. I'm a huge Surya fan also. I wanted to
exactly.
watch
But good
Hit
choice.
3, then
I've
I
heard
should
this
watch it.
movie either you love it or you'll hate it. There's no in between. And I
Yeah,
know as when it's Karthik Subbaraj's films, I'm not a fan of the actor. I'm a fan of Karthik Subbaraj. I'll watch any movie that Karthik Subbaraj will make. Like I'm that dumb. Sometimes I'm just a guy that suck the director's dick just because it's a really really good director. Like
nice.
the Vivek Atreya, any
Nice.
movie Vivek Atreya makes, I'll go watch it. It's a
I
bonus
know.
that he makes most of his movies with Nani, and they're really really good.
Yes, bonus actually.
Right? So,
Bro,
but Karthik
yeah,
Subbaraj film, so retro, I really wanted to watch, but I haven't been able to yet. But I really
yeah, I still want to go.
people who might listen to us might watch the movie.
You
Uh,
should, bro. They all should. It's Nani's
yeah,
highest grossing movie, Nani's highest opening film, 45 CR, bang on, banger film.
it's
Bro, fuck man, it's intoxicating, bro, to like
just to
watch
like,
Nani as Arjun Sarkar.
man,
Like,
it's just amazing.
or just that man is performing, you're like, give me more, man. Give me more. It's like
Yeah.
intoxication, bro. Just, I want
Oh,
more of
oh,
this.
by the way, not just the viewers of the viewers on viewer not just the viewers and listeners of this episode that might want to watch this movie. Only 2 out of the 3 of us has watched the movie.
Yes, correct. He's a
Same
plastic
as
Nani.
He's a plastic Nani fan.
I d- Okay, which OTT is coming? Please let me know. I'll watch it on the first day.
We
Netflix
actually
only.
don't know. Is it
Shit.
coming on Netflix? Is it coming on
Bro,
Netflix?
I
OTT,
don't have
he'll
the
watch it
time,
since.
man. What I'll do is
Just go and watch the film.
Hey, he won't go wrong. Actually, that's a gone case. There's no point of asking him also.
yeah, kind of, yeah, but
But actually, I want to mention one thing about the film. Okay, so
Yeah, that's
from
good.
the moment this was there on the letterbox also, from the moment of the announcement of the ensemble cast and crew and all of that, uh, Vicky J. Mayer has composed the music for this film. For the people who don't know. Uh, so since the announcement that okay, Vicky is going to compose, he's been getting a lot of flack online. Like, bro,
He's
why
still
he
getting
he's like,
flack, which is very
yeah, he's
surprising
still
to
getting
me.
exactly.
It is very
He's still getting.
surprising
He's
because
still getting he's still getting hatred on online and for things like the music is so bad and
I
why
think
did
it
you
was
choose him? You should
great.
have gone with Jake's Bejoy. But bro, I wanted to say openly that
I loved it.
why are you guys thinking this? The music is great,
Yeah.
bro. Prema Velluva is amazing. Tanu is amazing, and the background score. Oh my god.
I don't even care about the songs in the movie. The background music is extremely fucking good.
Bro, I still am getting chills, bro. There's one sequence in the sequence where he goes to Bihar to abduct one of
Yes,
the
yes, yes, yes.
members.
Madrasi scene. Are you
And
talking about the Madrasi
the
scene?
Madrasi
Yeah,
scene.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh my
Extremely good.
god.
Extremely good. Yeah.
Best, best, amazing little scene. And the music for that scene, bro. Fuck, when he says paperwork can go fuck itself and then he pulls
Yes.
him outside.
Crazy.
Fuck yeah. Fuck, the
And
music there
it's an
was
A-rated
top
movie for all
notch.
good reasons. It was an A-rated
Yeah,
film for all good reasons because a character like his cannot be toned down. If it's
yeah, I
toned
know.
down, you won't get that same
Yeah,
effect. I'm not again at the
yeah,
same. I'm not saying I'm glorifying the language and the violence. It's
yeah,
just that the character
yeah,
needs a certain intensity to be portrayed on screen, and for
yeah,
that you need to rightfully say that it's an A certificate film so that you can take liberty with it. But at the same time, I also want to say just because it was an A certificate film, they didn't go completely all out and say, yes, we're gonna show every like all vulgarity that there is to see.
yeah, I know.
There is nothing in that film that you
Feels
want to just
justified.
look away from, you know.
Yeah,
Leave justification. There really is nothing for
yeah,
people to even point fingers and say, why does this exist in the film?
yeah,
Everything is
correct,
just so neat. It's like it fits into the
correct,
puzzle. Like the first
correct.
half is so good, and the second half just for the audience, just so that you're going in, letting you know the second half is it just happens in one night. It's just one night.
Okay.
And
He is the
yeah,
way he is. He's accepted his gray shades also, and he's a flawed guy, bro. Like at the end of the day, no one's perfect, bro.
exactly.
no, but like you're saying that his character, like also has a kind of breaking point where it's not like for every random scene he's shouting or like
Yeah, exact. That's what
it's not
that was my
happening.
point. That
It's not happening
yeah,
every time. Is what you're saying? No.
it's not like hey, come racha, champedam rapala, idira, adira. It's not like that. Like,
Yeah.
He's a cop
there, there is
by
a down.
nature,
Yeah.
to the core. Like the core of the entire character is that he's still a cop. There's
Yeah.
nothing about that
Yeah.
has changed, and he's just
Yeah, yeah.
it's very subtle, and Nani plays with the silver lining of trying to act like a maniac, but at the same time trying to act like a professional. They're like he he jumps between the two very
Yeah, some parts you feel like he's deranged.
effortlessly. Yeah.
Yeah. Like some parts, some scenes you'll see and you'll be like, oh, this
Like,
guy's deranged, he needs
yeah,
mental
it's
health.
like
So, but
might wanna not run into a guy like this.
yeah, definitely. But
About the 3 HIT films, I think HIT 3 has the most loopholes when compared to the other 2 films. because there are certain things he does and gets away with it, but there's really no.
Like?
Do we talk about it?
Yeah,
You can tell it in a different way so that not like spoiling.
Well, you and I both know how he gets into CTK, and his higher
right.
officer also asks, "How did you get into CTK?" And then the easiest explanation for Nani to say is, "You don't have to worry about it. I did something and got into CTK." Right? All I'm trying to reinforce is it is technically, realistically speaking, a loophole. Like, how the fuck would you do something, whatever you did to get into CTK and get away with it, right? But still, I'm trying to reinforce the fact that for people who might have issues with it, this movie is more fictional than any other movie that you've seen. The issue that it deals with is real, but the way it deals with it is
HIT is not even real.
Fictional. HIT is not even real. The way this particular film deals with the issue that actually exists in real life is more fictional than any other than the other two films. The other two films is a case. That's how I think Nani also said this. Those two films deal with the how, the murder happened. This deals with the why.
Why? Yeah. How and who? It deals with who done it.
Why?
There are more hit on it or more of a who done it, but here in the middle itself you'll know who it is.
Who it is and who the people are and everything.
The entire story is sort of built up and stitched together for the last 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Onto the why, like why is all of this taking place and what is the purpose? As I keep saying, no, what is the purpose? Purposing. Yeah.
It's just a great movie overall. I think it was just a fun experience. I think that was what we needed for cinema.
I watched it second time last night.
Yeah, you did.
I went second time. You know what happened? Yeah, you know what happened? I'll tell you a funny story. So, idea was not to go. So yesterday, my cousins had come over and full chaotic. And then Thompson was like, "We go hit you." And then I'm like, "But it's A certificate." And now because Satvik will be like, "I want to come. He already feels bad because I watched it and he couldn't because it's A, right? Yeah. And I'm kind of against taking him to the theater, right? Because
you won't be allowed to either.
Yeah, rules are rules. And then, but he had different opinions, right? He'd be like, "Oh no, everyone goes, so let's just go." Yeah. So we all went. We booked ticket for Satvik also. Then we eventually went there, and one guy stopped. Like, "1 second, 1 second." Of course. ID Nikalo, he said. Then we are like, "He's 18 only." Then show ID card. Then like, "He didn't get the Aadhaar card, sir. We didn't get Aadhaar card. Can you please let us go?" It's like, "Sir, if we get caught, you have to pay 1 lakh. I have to pay 1 lakh. Will you be okay with that?" Okay. Then we're like, "Okay, fine. Next solution. What is that? What can you do?" Tell me. Yeah. Can you go home or something? We asked. And he's like, no, పక్క సినిమాలో సింగిల్ శ్రీ విష్ణు సినిమా నడుస్తుంది మీరు దానికి వెళ్ళిపోండి. He said, watch Hit 3 and I was still bummed out by that idea. I'm like, no, I came for Hit 3. I'm not going to watch single. Okay, fuck you. And then we're thinking, and single already had started, right? For Hit 3, we had
which is a good movie too, which I've heard is a really good movie. Single is a good movie.
Yeah, Satvik has to say otherwise. Yeah, okay. Yeah, but so he's like, "Dan, Kelpondi, we don't have to pay tickets and all of that. Just go for it." Right. And then we are just thinking, we're like, "Bro, what the fuck do we do?" Then Satvik goes bummed out. He's like, "Sham, man, why is my life like this? It's all sad." He's a huge Nani fan, right? He was pumped. Like he's like, "Let's go. Finally, I'm going to watch Hit." And so we sent him a single. He went to single. And
shit! He went to watch Hit 3.
And he went to watch single, and 3 of us went to watch Hit 3. Is there an experience like that you guys have faced in your personal life when you were under 18 and then you were not allowed?
Oh yeah, so many times. I did something. Okay, so whenever Deadpool came out, that's when things changed. Because this is what happened. We all, me and then obviously 2016, we haven't met yet. me and a couple of my friends back then in the colony in the street where I used to live, we all got together and said we'll go watch Deadpool. We went to Brookfield Mall. We were about to get inside Inox, and everyone is above 18. I am not.
No.
Nice.
2016 is what?
Okay.
2016 is I'm 15 years, I think. Yeah, I'm 15 years in 2016. Right, everyone is over 18, and I get stopped. And then, actually, I don't get stopped. There's a guy in front of me who is actually 18 or 19, I think, at that time. But he's short and he looks a little kiddish. So he got stopped and he was asked, and they asked his Aadhaar card.
Problems.
And then they look at me, and then they asked ID. They asked everyone's ID. Now, none of us want to show our IDs, because even if one person shows and the other person doesn't show, we're not going inside. We really want to watch Deadpool. No, this is Deadpool 2, not Deadpool. Deadpool 2. I don't know why. I don't know when Deadpool 2 came out though. Yeah, this was around Deadpool 2. We're like, we want to watch Deadpool 2. How do we go? How do we go? How do we do? What do we do? No, we have to go watch this movie. And I start shouting. I don't know what confidence came into me. I don't know what ghost went inside me. I started shouting. I went and started speaking to the manager. The manager I was like, dude, I see people who are younger than us, actually younger than younger than 18, growing a beard and walk into your theater. Why are you stopping us? If I really wanted to show I was 18, I could have made a fake ID and showed it to you. I just don't have my ID card right now. What is the point of all of this? We're getting late for a movie. Let me in.
Hit him with that logic, man. Yeah.
That is the logic I gave him as a 16-year-old or a 17-year-old, by the way.
Yeah, big bad movement.
So,
Yes.
And then the manager looks at me. He also hit me with logic. He goes, "Okay, sir, I believe you're 18. You are saying you don't have your ID card with you." I said, "Yes, I don't." "Can you show me the PDF?" I was like, "For sure."
Oh, no.
For sure, I can show you the PDF.
Technology has evolved.
I pick up my phone.
Yes, definitely.
I was like, hold on. I pick up my phone. I was like, "Mom, can you go into my room?" And I started walking away from the box office. and then I was like, I didn't call anyone. I was acting. I just walked away to make it seem like I'm trying to get the ID, right? And then I think when I went there, I came back and I was like, "Listen, guys, let's just go down and have Taco Bell. I don't want to deal with this. Come on, I don't fuck it. If I lose money, I lose money. Let's talk about this on social media." I was saying some shit. I don't make a scene. Make a scene.
I'll make it viral. Yeah. I'll talk to them on social media. I'll ban them.
Yeah.
Who do they think they are? I'm influencer. I am Ryan's head boy. How can they mess with me?
Then I pick up the phone again just to act. Then I walk away, and then I think there's some conversation took place, and then they call me. They're like, "Come, we're going inside." But then they took all of our names and email addresses. As you know, the responsibility sheet thing I was talking about, they printed out a fresh one just for us to take our names. What did we do? Obviously, give fake names and fake email IDs. There's absolutely no way we're putting our names on the. We wrote and went inside, watched Deadpool 2. Luckily, we only missed a couple of the credits in the beginning. We didn't miss much, which was a good thing. But yeah, that was the last time. I was like, after this, I'm not going. I didn't go to Brookfield Inox for 4 years straight after that incident. I'm like, I'm not going.
They'll remember your face.
Hey, remember me for sure.
Because I'm not coming here. I won't invite you to Footloose also.
He even watched Long Legs somehow. Said he sat in.
He watched it alone.
Long Legs I watched.
Oh, he watched Long Legs?
Long Legs I watched.
I made him watch. I sat and watched.
He made him. Vishnu made me watch. First 2 minutes
first 2 minutes only.
That is proper horror.
I'm dead.
That is proper horror.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't like Long Legs, but I am a huge fan of Long Legs.
There's one scene, I'm getting issues, literally getting issues. There's one scene where he goes to the supermarket and on his way back, he's in the car and then he
just shouts,
"Daddy! Daddy!"
Exactly.
Yeah.
Bro,
Fucking
I'm
hell.
getting
So
chills
that
now. I
I
watched it in the
paused.
theater and I was like,
Yeah, bro, I'm
so
literally getting chills.
shook.
I paused it. I'm like, okay. I opened my phone. I typed Hanuman Chalisa.
A pro
It
tip:
was
if you want to
fun.
make Sid watch horror movies, sit with him. Don't make
Sit
him
with
watch.
him or tell him it's a
Yes,
comedy.
yes, tell him it's a
Wow,
comedy.
what pro tip you're giving? I'll watch with you guys only. Who else will I watch with? Then I horror, bro. No, bro. Like, no, it's just, no.
Thank you so much for viewing, listening, and supporting us. This is the 50th episode of Wicked Games. We're all signing out. We'll see you soon, very, very. Did I say very? See you soon, very, very. God,
See you
we'll see
soon,
you
very,
guys
very.
very.
See you
We will
soon,
Yes,
see
very,
you
very.
soon, very,
See
very,
you
guys.
soon,
We
very,
will
yes.
see
very.
you soon,
See you
very, very,
soon, very,
guys.
very.
We will see you soon, very,
Man went
very.
to the US and forgot English. Yes. See you soon, very,
That's
very.
the opposite of what would happen.
See you soon, very, very. See you soon, very, very.
Good night.
She's making a
Good
sound.
night, guys.
Bye bye.